Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at how to put your images into the emails. So when you go here, these are draft emails that we're looking at. Here's a template that's been made for you, and we can customize it later. But just click on it, and it takes us to this editing place. Just so you understand, this is what we're going to work in. It looks like this. What you do here, you'll see right away. But what's really happening is over here is the HTML code. So you can see how complicated it is in the background. That's why when you say, oh, why don't I just change this or move that over, it's not that simple. It has all this complex things happening in the background. So when we make the changes, we try to stick with the basic format and then just do some real basic things. But you could hit one thing and all of a sudden the whole thing goes blank. Okay, so here we are in the editing mode. So we go to this photo and we want to change it. So here's image. And then see right here it says change. But before we hit that, this is what you need to look at. See the dimensions. So it's 600 horizontal by, this is the vertical coming across. We want to constrain the image proportions just the way it is right now. But what we're going to do when we go pick our new one, we just want to make sure we use this first number and then let it auto calculate the next. So here we go, change image from computer, choose the file, and I'm going to go find your pictures. Okay, so we're going to use, let's use this one to start. Okay, so I'm just going to double click. You can either double click or say open, whatever you prefer. I'll double click. And now I have to upload the image. Oh, invalid format. Okay, let's try another one. Upload. Okay, so see here it says 496. So we're going to change that to, remember, 600. And we're going to say save. And now it's inserted that image in the same horizontal dimensions. Okay, so that's why it fits in there so nicely. Okay, so once we do that, we'll save our work. And now let's go change one of these other ones. So here are some other samples. So let's change this. So we left click to highlight, click on image, and here it says 240. So remember that number, change image from your computer, choose the file. Okay, it's going to take us back here. Let's see if this one, okay, that should work. Upload. So see, it's 520 here, but now, oh, I forgot, what was that number? Oh, I can't remember. So I'm just going to cancel the whole thing and go back. What was it again? So here, click on image, 240. That's the number. So remember that number, 240. From computer, pick our photo, upload the image right here. So now we're just going to say 240 and save the image. Okay, so you see where it's not the right dimension on the height wise because the photo is not exactly the same as these. So this is something that's a little bit of a, you just got to get used to and you got to figure out how to use it or what you're going to do with it. So if I do this one over here, we'll use the same image. We'll change this image from your computer, choose, let's go back, we'll take this one, just, I know we did it before, but I want to go back, remember, here we go. Okay, so we're changing from your computer. Upload, and then I think it was 240. Save. So there, you've got two pictures in here. We can see how it's a little bit different. because the photos themselves are not exactly the same dimension. So we can deal with that later. But that's the basics for the putting the photos in and out. When you're doing the text, you can just go in here just like anything normally would. You can change the text around. What you want to be aware of is if you start to go down different sentences, what you have to be careful in here is using tabs and things like that to try to format the text, because again, it's not that simple because you have all this HTML code that's happening in the background. So just try to keep it very basic and simple, using very similar text to here. And you can change fonts and things later, but this will get you a good way to start it off and then save the work. Okay, that will be your step one of working with images.